Hello everyone. Every tip I'm about to share has been tested by professionals in the workshop where I am, so don't worry. This has a solution. To start, one of the most common situations we see in the shop has to do with wheels and tires. Many customers come in saying something like, "I feel the steering wheel vibrating when I'm driving fast," and most of the time we find wheel imbalance or uneven tire wear. That small difference while rotating turns into a constant vibration you can feel throughout the entire car. One technician sums it up simply. If it vibrates at highway speed, the first thing we check is the wheels. That's where most problems start. Now, continuing with that same vibration feeling, there are cases where the issue shows up specifically when braking. That's where warped brake rotors come into play, something more common than people think. Some customers say, "As soon as I hit the brakes, the steering wheel starts shaking, and when we inspect it, we find rotors that overheated and are no longer spinning evenly." This creates a vibration that transfers directly into the steering system. On the other hand, when the car vibrates, even while it's idling, the focus shifts completely to the engine. At that point, the issue is often worn engine mounts that are no longer absorbing normal engine vibrations. More than one customer describes it as, "The car shakes like it's struggling," and one of our technicians usually says, "The engine always vibrates. The problem is, there's nothing damping it anymore." Meanwhile, some vibrations show up when accelerating, and those are usually related to ignition issues like worn spark plugs or faulty coils. Customers often explain that the car jerks or shakes when pressing the gas, which indicates the engine isn't running smoothly. When one or more cylinders misfire, combustion becomes uneven, and the car reflects that with noticeable vibrations. As we dig a little deeper, we also find cases where the source is in the transmission or axles, especially if the vibration comes with noise or is more noticeable while moving. In the shop, we've seen situations where a worn joint or damaged axle creates a constant shaking that many customers struggle to identify at first. At the same time, we can't ignore something that seems basic but causes a lot of headaches: alignment and tire condition. Some customers come in after replacing tires saying the car doesn't feel the same, and we often find misalignment or even tire deformation. This causes instability and introduces vibrations that weren't there before. Finally, in more modern vehicles, we also come across vibrations caused by sensors or electronic systems, where the car isn't properly regulating engine or transmission operation. In these cases, we need to hook up a scanner and see what's happening internally, because everything can look normal on the outside,